Let's talk about the most effective ways for making a nice, sharp, right angle turn on the scroll saw. There's a couple different techniques that you can use here, and they're both pretty effective depending on the thickness of the wood you're using or the size of the blade. So I'm going to go ahead and cut out this square here, and as we come to the different corners, I'll show you a couple different ways to make these right angle turns. So let's go ahead and start the cut. And I'm just going to quickly come down this side of the pattern. And as I come to this transition to where I need to make the turn, I want to slow my cut down, and that allows the blade to catch up with the pattern. And then at that point, I just want to make a nice, quick turn. Okay? Now when I make that turn, because like we've talked about before, the scroll saw doesn't cut exactly parallel to the length of the table, I want to make the turn to where I come out with it pointing along the angle which it's going to cut. And you may have to compensate for that as you go. Now in this case, it's a very thin piece of wood. It's only 1/4 of an inch thick, and I'm using a very thin blade, which is just a number 1. So I was able to make a pretty nice sharp turn right there. Now the thicker the wood and the larger the blade, the harder that gets, because as you go to make that turn, you'll actually make a radius cut where it looks like it's been sanded on the edges or whatever. So if you really want to get a nice sharp cut, let's come down to this next point, and I'll show you how to make it a perfect right angle. Once you get to this point, just keep going. This is all waste area out here. Doesn't matter what you cut. So you can go ahead and make your turn. Now you can come back in on the pattern line and begin to cut, and you can see that we have a perfect 90-degree angle at that cut. Okay? So again, you've got the two different methods you can use. You can either come to there, make your quick turn, come out of the turn, or as you get to the turn, you can come out into the waist area and come back in to begin your cut. Either way will give you pretty effective right angles, but obviously being able to cut into the waist area is going to be the most precise.